YoungDeeTs, the great podcast show. YoungDeeTs, the great topics, and we giving you.
Yeah, man, y'all, welcome back to the YoungDeeTs, the great podcast show, man. I finally got the lady, the myth, the living legend. She came up with her book. Let her introduce herself. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dominique Fleming, and I am an author.
You say you're an author. What book did you just release?
I just released on Amazon and Kindle, and it's about A Broken Chain is the name of the book, and it's about generational curses. How do you fight generational curses?
Interesting. So, what made you come with that?
I came up with it because everyone, you know how everyone always saying, my life is a movie or my life is a book.
Right.
So I put everything that I've been through and everything that everyone else has been through as well. And I wrote a book about it, but I flipped it to help others. So I wanted to tell my story as well as guide them and let them know about how to break those generational curses in your family. And not only your family, your friends, because you have friends that you're tied to as well. And those friendships don't go right sometimes. And it's the energy that you put in with that person. And you don't want to be repeating the same thing.
Interesting. So, in the book, does each chapter discuss, like you say, with the energies and the generations of curse and like break a few chapters down?
So I broke everyone down in the patterns as far as me being my mom, as far as her leaving from Atlanta. Mm-hmm. I started there and I started talking about her generational curse first because it starts with the great-grandmother, the grandmother, and then the mother.
Interesting.
So I started there and I broke everything up into different sections.
So what made you, well, I know you say, it's the generations of curse and, breaking the chains, but what made you finally decide to just do this, then make a book about it?
Because I wanted to help others that are dealing with it, but I wanted them to get it raw. A lot of people don't like to read, but if you read something from somebody that's been through things that you've been through, you kind of get interested in wanting to read it. Oh, yes. They have been buying like crazy right now. They have. But because, you have the people that want to be nosy about my life. And then you have people like, oh, I've seen her progress, her growth. Right. So I want to know what happened to make her where she is now.
Right.
So I have those. And then, of course, you have the strangers that are going to be your biggest supporters.
Right.
So they're just doing it off of support anyway because of the generational curse, and they have experienced the same thing.
Okay, interesting. So besides Amazon, where else is this book is able to be located or downloaded, uploaded? Where can the people get this book from besides Amazon?
As of today, you can get it on Amazon, or you can go to my Instagram. It's called A Broken Chain, A_broken_chain. And you go on there, you can push the link in my bio, and you can order it there, or you can DM me, and I can send you the copy as well and autograph it.
Okay. So do you feel like a celebrity now?
I do. I've been felt like a celebrity. Hold on. That's been given. I think the book just enhanced it.
Right. I mean, now because you don't have many black young women like yourself doing these type of things. So, by you doing this will encourage a lot of young black women as well as black men to like really do this. Like, just really go for what you know. Don't stop hesitating and procrastinating on the things you want to do.
Yeah.
Because everybody's always going through something in life, whether we know it or not. So I think this is really big for you.
It is. And my thing was a lot of people go through these patterns and they keep it quiet and they don't talk about it. Like as far as like someone saying, oh, well, my mom or my dad went to jail, so that's why I am the way I am. I'm going to be just like them. You don't have to be like your parents. You can go ahead and change it. Once you change your mindset, that's all you need. So in my book, I talk about people that have to go to counselors. I never was a person that wanted to go to a counselor telling some counselor my private life when they really don't understand, they're just getting paid for this. Right. You have some that really are in it for the love of their job, but most of them are in it just to get the check and give you some positive energy or positive message. But my thing was, I want to write my book so people can understand, like, you can do whatever you want. You don't have to be like your parents. You don't have to be like your friends. That birds of a feather do not flock together. I have plenty of friends that have done things in their life that I don't agree with, and I tell them.
You have definitely motivated me because not only that I do the podcast episodes, I'm also creating the audio book too.
Yes, also I'm working on that too, the audio. Everybody's like, put your voice. No, they have where you can, interview people to do that for you. Like,
but
I ain't good in that area.
I have something that I'm giving information on, and it's called the Chat GPT.
Yeah,
and that's a voice enhancer that it takes the dialogue, and it's a human like.
Yes.
And then it take the dialogue.
Bring it to life.
Yeah, bring it to
life. A lot of people
so,
don't like to read, but they'll listen to it.
Exactly. So you got your book out, and is there something else that you was coming with?
I am. I don't want to do too much too fast, but I do have my book is starting already.
Okay.
Then I have a lady in Atlanta that was working with Housewives of Potomac.
Oh, okay.
She wants to make a movie out of my book.
Interesting.
And then I'm going to start my own wine because I am a wine drinker. Do you want some wine?
Yes.
I'm going to show you what I have here.
And I was going to say something because I see this interesting.
You guys see this here? Look, it's not just a purse.
Now, you know a lot of women going to want to know where
Ladies,
this purse, so don't let them know where they can go get this.
Ladies,
let me grab my cup.
Let me tell you something. This is not just a purse. This is a wine purse.
Interesting.
So hold on, let me take the thing off here. It's inside it is a cooler. So when I don't want to be drinking everyone else's cocktails, I have my own. And then of course, who we have in here? E40. What is it? Earl Mango Scotto. And that's another thing that people love about me because I'm real and people want real. A lady once told me, she says, don't nobody want to hear no story about nobody that ain't had no story.
Exactly. But in order to tell something, you have to have a story and have to go through a journey. Yes. So, and that's what I've been discussing and telling a lot of people, like, I want to do this and I want to do that. It's like, how can you do something when you haven't went through it? You know what I'm saying? So
exactly. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody that ain't went through nothing.
Exactly. So
here we are.
What's up? Yeah, here we are. Toast.
Bring your own.
Right. So I'm glad to get you on this interview. I know we're supposed to be do it, but everything happened for a reason and it's God's timing. So
yes,
I thank you for having you on this interview, and it's a real honor to have you and to know somebody who's really out there doing something.
It is an honor to be on your podcast. Not only am I on this podcast, he is a dear friend of mine, about to be a family member. So
all right, man.
Let's not play.
Y'all heard it from Dominique Fleming, the upcoming author. She got her book released, you know what I mean? It's doing good. Matter of fact, before we get off the air, how is your book doing?
Actually, it's doing more than I thought it was. Before I put it out, because I've been writing this book, you guys, for decades. I was afraid to put it out. Then I was afraid of what people were thinking that's in the book. So you can't put people's names in the book.
Right.
Because you don't want to be sued or anything. Right. So I put it out there and I said, you know what, God, you get in the driver's seat with it and just let me sit in the passenger seat, and however it come out, I'm agreeing with it. And it's been taking off.
Well, that's good. But you said the key word. You got to put it in God's hands. And everybody wants an overnight success, but it takes work, time, dedication, strategy, practice, and you got to find your purpose. Yes. And once you do, then, like she just said, you got to put it in God's hands and let it do what it do. Overnight success don't happen, but when it hits, then it feels like an overnight success because you didn't put in so much time and so much work, effort, and energy into it. So
I started this book in 2006.
Right.
So
and where we
life happened.
It's 2023.
It's 2023.
But look now, you about to reap the benefits from your labor.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Y'all be on the lookout because we all on the uprise with our book, my podcast. It's going down, y'all.
But don't forget about his videos too,
Hello.
Everything's good. We busy. Booked and busy is what we are. Peace.
Young YoungDeeTs, the great podcast show. YoungDeeTs, the great. Great topics, and we giving you more. YoungDeeTs, the great. Tune in to the podcast show. YoungDeeTs, the great.